After our fumbled radio call in Houston, we were finally on our way to Fredericksburg, and then
15 gusting 26 crosswind.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Let's not do that.
And then we see another airport 20 miles southwest of Fredericksburg with the runway in the exact direction we needed to avoid those crosswinds.
Austin approach, Ever 1939 Hotel is going to divert to Echo Romeo Victor Kerrville.
I'm going to start prepping for Kerrville then.
Kerrville Traffic Track 12701 is taking runway 03. Look for the traffic in the teardrop. Will be a westbound departure on the downwind Kerrville.
Today we will be starting our trip back west as we depart Hobby Airport on a mostly VFR day. If you saw last week, you probably saw the clouds that were starting to build around us, but west was completely clear, so no IFR needed. The trip would be almost 2 hours, but about 40 minutes out from our original location, we made our diversion. At Kerrville, we'd execute a turbulent teardrop entry for runway 03.
Kerrville traffic, Ever 1939 Hotel, crossing midfield westbound. 3,300, going to do a teardrop to descend to 2,600 for 03 Kerrville.
Most of the time, when you divert to another airport, it really is just a quick stopover, last-minute decision, nothing special. But this airport would be anything but that.
Well, the traffic start number 409 Lima, miles to the north at 3,400.
So our history will be short today, but if you have more, please let us know. Kerrville Municipal Airport opened in 1943 as Louis Schreiner Field, serving as a U.S. Army Air Force's training base during World War II, before being turned over for civilian use after the war, with DC-3 airline service continuing into the late 1950s.
Fredericksburg traffic, Exeter A56 is a citation airplane. 7 miles to the south-southeast, straight in runway 32, full stop, Fredericksburg, Gillespie County traffic.
Kerrville traffic, Ever 39 Hotel making the right turn for the teardrop for 03 Kerrville.
Kerrville Municipal Airport is untowered at an elevation of about 1,600 feet with 2 runways, 1230 at 6,000 feet, and our saving grace today, 0321 at almost 3,600 feet. If it wasn't for this runway, we would have to divert nearly 40 miles away to either San Antonio to the southeast or Kimball County to the northwest, and we would have lost a day at our original destination, so this was a perfect alternate.
Fredericksburg traffic, Exeter A56, 3 miles to the south-southeast, straight in runway 32, Fredericksburg, Gillespie. Kerrville traffic, Hawk 12701 is on the upwind of 03, departing to the north, Kerrville.
He's over there. He's turning.
Kerrville traffic, Ever 39 Hotel has departing traffic, going on the 45 for 03 Kerrville.
Oh, and if you're curious, Louis Schreiner, who the airport was named after, lived from 1870 to 1943, was a banker, a rancher, and a philanthropist in Kerrville who donated the land for the airport. He also supported local schools, civic projects, and ranching efforts, helping really shape the community into what it is today.
Kerrville traffic, Ever 39 Hotel entering left downwind for 03 Kerrville.
Most of the Texas airports we visited are pretty flat, but this one is different. It's right in the heart of the hill country. Growing up in Southern California next to towering mountains, which I've always loved despite the challenge they add when flying in and out, coming to hill country felt a little like home, and as it turns out, it's a truly beautiful area.
Kerrville traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning left base 03, Kerrville. Kerrville traffic, Aero 39 Hotel on final for 03, Kerrville.
As far as the weather, Kerrville, Texas enjoys mostly VFR-friendly weather year-round, making it a solid GA destination in the Texas Hill Country. Summers are hot and dry, the temperatures often climbing into the 90s and above, so density, altitude, and aircraft performances are key considerations. Spring brings the most active weather, including gusty winds, frontal passages, and occasional thunderstorms. Fall is often the best time to fly with cooler temperatures, lighter winds, and more stable conditions. Winters are generally mild with daytime highs in the 50s and 60s and occasionally freezing weather, though conditions can still surprise you. On our December visit, we arrived with strong winds and woke up to fog the next morning. Now, with such diverse weather, it is nice to know that there are instrument approaches, which include the VOR Alpha, which uses the center point VOR about 7.5 miles southwest, the localizer for runway 30, which I did have to look up, and yes, indeed, it does have a localizer, and RNAV for both runways 12 and 30 with minimums at 250 feet and 271 feet AGL respectively.
Kerrville traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, clear of 03, Kerrville.
There is an FBO on the field, Kerrville Aviation, but you'll mostly use it for any services that you might need. They do full service fuel, but as you'll see when we depart, they do have self-service fuel as well, and it's cheaper. But if you do need any services, you'll just enter the main terminal building and approach the counter for any questions you might have. And they do have different hours depending on the time of year. So for summer, it is scheduled to be open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and the winters are 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. They also have a 24-hour door on the north side of the building in case you come in after hours. And of course, there'd be restrooms, but more on that after we park. Oh, and one last thing about the FBO is that they do have courtesy cars, making it really convenient to get something to eat in town. There is plenty of transient parking, and the best thing about it is there are no fees. As you can see, that windsock nearly tells the whole story, nearly perfectly aligned with runway 0321, but also nearly perfectly perpendicular to runways 1230, making it a direct crosswind. And I can hear it already from some pilots that yes, we could have landed over at Gillespie County. Matter of fact, on the way in, there were a couple of small planes landing there. But we fly very conservatively. We take minimal chances, especially when you don't need to, and especially when there's an airport like this only 20 to 30 minute drive away from our original destination. Now, as far as traffic, obviously there's small GA, but there's also private jets, and as you can see, helicopter traffic. And if you're coming from big metro areas, just remember that ADS-B is not required out here, so make sure to keep your eyes outside. So we were supposed to make it to Fredericksburg. That did not happen. And you probably see Irene's hair going all over the place. And that's how windy it is. We did not expect it to be this windy on the trip. But what that meant was that Fredericksburg has only one runway, and the crosswinds were just the crosswind, not the entire wind, but the crosswind was, I think it was like 18 gusting 23.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's a little much for Hannah. And so we diverted. Luckily for us, 20 minutes south is another airport called Kerrville.
Mm-hmm.
And it got amazing reviews on ForeFlight.
It did.
And so this is where we're gonna be. We landed, we went inside, we rented a car from, they have like Hertz. Mm-hmm. And so we are going to spend the night, Hannah's gonna spend the night here. And then from here, we're actually still gonna drive to the Hangar Hotel. But don't worry, tomorrow we're gonna fly back in. We're gonna drive here tomorrow. We're gonna drive here tomorrow. Pick up Hannah and go, because the winds are gonna be much better tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I wish we could have flown in today, but that's what happens on long trips. Sometimes you can't. So, and it was bumpy on the way in, huh?
It was really bumpy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you can see, we're just trying to survive right now, but we'll do this. It's great. It's a great option. I'm glad it was here.
Oh yeah.
And I already made a friend inside. We're gonna give a ride to somewhere close by because he wants to get back to his wife, and he forgot to bring his car here. But he has a Cirrus SR22T, so maybe we'll switch rides or switch trips. Like, I'll give you a ride there.
Hannah would appreciate that.
But anyways, this is where we're at today, and it's just gonna be for the night, but it gives us another airport to show you guys. Off to give our new friend a ride. All right, see you guys. So after spending a night at a place you guys will find out more about next week, we head back to Kerrville Airport and enjoy the scenic drive. This is one of the nicest municipal airport FBOs we have been in. Matter of fact, any FBO we have been in. They have all the amenities pilots or passengers could want. They got restrooms, they got computer rooms, they got flight planning rooms, areas to eat. Their website even touts that they have complimentary bottled water, coffee, tea, lemonade. And of course, there's a pilot's lounge that looks very quiet and comfortable. And they even have showers, which is a rare thing at a small airport like this. Overall, it just felt like a Texas airport, very peaceful, people were friendly, and overall just a great experience. So we are getting out of here. We got back this morning to Kerrville Airport because again, this is a diversion. So this was a really quick stop. Really, we were here all of a couple of minutes. We got a rental.
Yeah.
Dropped off our new friend at his house and then went to the Hangar Hotel. But that's gonna be for the next episode. I'm not gonna get too much of that because we have to land there officially.
Yes.
And we're gonna do that today. Finally, the winds have calmed down. They are nearly completely calm. I mean, today is beautiful. There's a lot of people flying. But as far as this airport, they have a brand new, essentially it's pretty much brand new terminal building. And what I found out from a friend, Jacob, who works here at Lyman, is that that's a new terminal building, and then the Kerrville Aviation hangar, I guess, that they have now is the old terminal building. And you can tell, as soon as you go inside, it's all really nice. But the other cool thing about here is that there is a Mooney factory, and I guess my AMP, this is where he used to call home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what he said. So my AMP Edwin, I guess, was out here for, I think, over a year.
Wow.
So he was commuting back and forth to California to see his family. So it's cool that we just made it here. I think it's worth mentioning that when we came to Kerrville, we had no idea what this was. And like we said earlier, when we realized where we were, we kind of step back a little bit just to reflect what we were doing. And despite everything that has happened in this area with the floods and everything, you will meet some of the nicest people here.
Yeah.
Right? Would you see the sign Kerrville Strong? And so they're amazing people for everything they've been through.
Yeah.
So we really thank the city of Kerrville for making our stay really nice. But that's it, guys. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go get some fuel first and then get out of here and actually finally go make it to where I've been dying, like dreaming about going, and it's Fredericksburg.
Yes.
Gillespie County Airport, right?
Yep.
So we hope you guys like this one. We'll see you guys next week on the next one. See you guys. Now we do want to mention something, even though we're not 100% sure. Looking at a couple of websites and forums, we found that possibly Mooney does tours of their factory. Unfortunately, we tried to call, but the number is not working. And so if you happen to have any information on tours at the Mooney factory, please let us know. As we head to self-serve fuel, you'll see that there is only one pump, and if for whatever reason there is a plane there and no one around like there is today, no worries. If you go inside, they'll help you out, and if for whatever reason they can't find the owner of that plane, they will give you full service fuel at self-service prices. So they make sure to take care of you. That's just Kerrville Aviation living up to the reputation it seems to have garnered on 4Flight's comment section. For an alternate airport, we really got spoiled, and sometimes things just work out that way. We had no idea how scenic this part of Texas is, and even though we had to drive to our original destination of Fredericksburg, the drive was incredible. Plus, we got to learn more about the area from our new friend we gave a ride to, which made the whole experience even more memorable. As always, we have to thank our members for keeping us inspired and motivated to share more amazing places with you. Before we started flying, we had no idea how beautiful the US is, and we've only just scratched the surface. You make it possible for us to keep exploring and bringing you places you might have not known about or thought twice about. We also hope you guys enjoyed the long version of my fumble at Hobby. I know, Irene couldn't stop laughing. If sharing an embarrassing moment can help someone avoid the same mistake, I'm all for it. Seriously though, thank you to our members for being so amazing.
Gillespie traffic, flex chat 379, 4,000 feet left downwind for 32, Gillespie. Gillespie traffic, flex 329, we got the traffic parking or traffic in the area.
Kerrville traffic, talking number 7805, I'm going to go 12 close traffic, Kerrville.
Kerrville traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, crossing runway 03 at Alpha. Kerrville traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, clear of 03 at Alpha, Kerrville.
Well, we are finally heading out to an item that has been on the top of my bucket list for so long. I saw it once in a magazine and dreamed about the day we would go, which seemed like it would take years, but it turned out to be less than 2. Again, just how crazy the possibilities that general aviation opens up. Thank you all for being the most amazing community and for all your incredible comments. We can't wait to see what you guys have to say about Kerrville. We'll see you next week. Until then, go fly, go discover.
Kerrville traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, taking runway 12 for right downwind departure, Kerrville.
Gillespie County 250 Romeo Alpha, 5 miles to the north, and over by the field, set up for 32.
Kerrville Traffic, Kerrville 3 now, tell making a right crosswind 12 Kerrville.
Kerrville Traffic, Cirrus 102 Victor Alpha, crossing runway 3 via Alpha.
Kerrville Traffic, Kerrville 3 now, tell making a right downwind 12 Kerrville.
Kerrville Traffic, stock number 79805 is on the model for 12, touch and go, Kerrville. Going to be entering the 45 degree for the right downwind 32, touch and go, Gillespie Traffic.
Kerrville Traffic, Sky X7071 call, turning right crosswind runway 12, touch and goes, Kerrville. Let's jump Skyhawk 214, left crosswind runway 32, touch and go, Gillespie.
Gillespie 250 Romeo Alpha, 2 miles to the north and over by the field. Do a right teardrop, left downwind, 32, looking at the traffic.
Let's jump Skyhawk 214, left downwind runway 32, touch and go, Gillespie.
Nice today, huh?
Traffic, Skyhawk 96 X-ray, turning left crosswind at 2,600 Gillespie County.
Gillespie County Traffic, you guys.
Kerrville Traffic, Cirrus 102 Victor Alpha, taking off via 12, departing to the northeast, Kerrville.
The County Crew Check 646 is entering the 45 for right downwind 32, Gillespie County. Affirmative, midfield, 32, Crew Check 646.
Kerrville traffic 79805. We're going to extend downwind for landing traffic on the right base, Kerrville.
And Gillespie 0 Romeo Alpha is left downwind 32, full stop, Gillespie.
Kerrville traffic, Skyhawk 7071 Golf, short final 12, touch go Kerrville.